Greetings and salutations, good friends, and welcome to Blades in Paradise. My name is Dr. Winston Thoreau, and I will be your guide to the perils and pleasures of our paradise amidst the post-apocalyptic Pacific Northwest. Now, we'll get to the chicanery and shenanigans momentarily, but before we do, allow me to deliver some news. Blades in Paradise is an actual play podcast run in John Harper's Blades in the Dark. We are proud to have been selected for the Evil Hat Games Creator Program. Bard Rock Network is sponsored by Dragon Master Games. Visit DragonMasterGames.com for all your CCG, TCG, TTRPG, and miniature game needs. If you enjoy the stories we tell, you can tip us on Ko-fi or visit us at patreon.com/bardrockcafe. By sponsoring the network, you not only help us provide an ever-expanding library of shows, but gain access to bonus content, the network Discord, exclusive booster game nights, and roles on our booster bonus table. Now, without further delay, allow me to introduce you to my cohorts Lizzie, Sterling, and Max, the crew of ESPN. Enjoy.
Blades in Paradise is a dystopian story intended for adults. These stories intentionally address challenging topics that might not be suitable for all ears. This campaign includes content warnings for gun violence, child endangerment, animal cruelty, unintentional misgendering of a non-binary person, substance use, and graphic descriptions of injuries, including the eyes. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome back to Blades in Paradise, now in Spirit Vision. I'm Paul, the Blades Daddy for our first campaign. As always, I'm joined by the spiritually successful scoundrels of the Express Service Parcel Network. Everyone, let's go around the table and introduce yourselves, your characters, pronouns for both, and a cool fact about each of your characters.
Stuck like Swift Taylor in a lavender haze. Got Balky and my crew running Meepos game. Allergic to pickles, but I brought the epinephrine. My best friend's a dino dead set on destruction. So Procter & Gamble, wherever you're watching, just know that you're next to be fit for a coffin. Hi everyone, I'm Jim. I play Dr. Winston Thoreau, he, him, for both. And yeah, I'm the Whisperer. I'm the guy who wheels and deals and also who spirits about. Fun fact about Dr. Winston Thoreau is that this trip to the spirit realm is not his first trip there. Believe it or not, when he was a young child, there was an incident at the orphanage where he disappeared into the spirit realm for about 48 hours.
Oh, that's exciting. Can't wait to explore that more.
Little nuggets for the DMs, little nuggets.
Speaking of little nuggets, hi! I think that's what Max is probably doing right now, because just like in that beautiful intro by our good friend Jim.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's got some pickles around him, and he's not allergic, he just hates pickles. And as you can see, they are vampires and wearing body armor, and I'm not in a good position. But I am Max, and, or Max is who I play, anyway. I'm Justin, and we're both he, him. Funny thing about Max and Pickles is they were once long time ago were teammates, and the whole vampire killing thing, yeah, that was their shtick, so to speak. So I think Max is looking for a little bit of payback.
Now, audience, I want you to know that was not a slip-up Justin made. In actuality, he is Maximilian Graves. He traveled back in time to our day to make a podcast about the events of the future. I was going to reveal that closer to the finale, but
I didn't actually have to travel back in time since the year is 2025 right now. So I am Max. I was born in the same year, so.
No, but the time travel part was so that we knew what happened in the future so you could retell it. That was the time travel part, not the part where you could arguably be the original temporal version of Max. Anyway, Queen, your turn.
Hi, I'm Queenie, aka Lizzie Calhoun, she, her, for both of us, and today's fun fact is, even though there's a chance both my parents will die, I will go and defend Max no matter what, and get these pickles off his back.
Yeah, he's in a real pickle at the moment.
Yes. And then I'll give him a jar of pickles.
Gross!
Hi, I'm Riley, the pronouns. I play Sterling, the Brash's crappy dinosaur who identifies as a fucking dinosaur right now. I'm very excited about being a dinosaur. I read a lot about stegosauruses today and came to the conclusion that Sterling's favorite color is like a burnt ochre. I feel this in my heart.
Okay. I think Sterling, at least for the Pickles brothers and Famous Nathan, also identifies as a problem.
Yeah.
Alright. So my turn. For today's World Fact, the Amish faction of the American West Coast are primarily situated about 15 minutes south of the ruins of the former city of Seattle, in the town of Nowhere. Unlike their 21st century counterparts, they let tourists live among them provided any modern technology is kept outside their village limits. They're very strict about technology and confiscate anything that isn't prosthetic or medically necessary at the village gates. That's not going to come up later at all.
They also have really bad tempers, which we learned.
Okay.
And that wasn't an excuse made by Nicholas Odian at all.
Nope, definitely not.
No.
Alright, anyway, last time, ESPN reunited in the spirit field as they were confronted by 3 Deathclaws, 2 vampires, the steampunk Ghostbusters, and a partridge in a pear tree. No, there's not a pear tree. Fortunately, Joseph Dunman was able to seize control back of his body, and Sterling gained the ability to turn into a goddamn dinosaur after Shadow and Winston's ghost friends arrived to help. Winston fused all the ghosts together into a kaiju-sized version of Balky from Perfect Strangers. Don't believe this. And things ended as everyone heard Luigi bitch slap Famous Nathan over the loudspeaker, signifying Luigi had betrayed Famous Nathan. Because everyone knows all men named Luigi stand for revolution against our corporate overlords. So you all have at least 2 of the 3 Deathclaws on the ropes. One of them has been repeatedly and brutally kicked in the cloaca, while Sterling chipped some teeth, destroying the defibrillator device on a second one. Max successfully open palm struck Thomas Pickles in the forehead with some acidic blood, but not without Dylan Pickles putting him in a full Nelson. They are on Sterling's back, by the way. You all also know the clock I'm tracking behind the screen is almost full, and I, the Dark God here to torment you all, am about to start deleting hostages. As a reminder, the hostages are Lizzie's mom and pa, Dejanay French, Layla, and her husband Nicholas Odian. Lizzie's siblings, Claire and Jared, not Claire, Karen. Is it Claire? Or Karen? Claire, it is Claire. Cool, I wrote it down right. I have gone off screen to try and rescue the hostages themselves, which NPCs and as not main characters, I'm sure will go perfectly fine. All that in mind, what do you all do?
Is the hot dog car functional, or was it totaled when it drove into the building?
Roll a study roll.
Study, oh boy, what do I have for that?
Do you remember that there was a dog driving it when it happened?
That's a good point. What is the insurance rate for dogs?
Really high.
I mean, it's a hot dog car. Logically, a dog should drive it. They had the dog hot-wired the hot dog car.
That was a 3 for a study.
You have no fucking clue what condition this car is in.
Max, do you need help?
Oh, I think I've got this.
All right, Lizzie. What can I do to help you, Lizzie?
Go after Ma while I go after Pa.
They're in the same place.
I thought they were on 2 different sides of town.
They were, but Famous Nathan played Tetris with all of the people stuck in the spirit field. All the hostages are now in one place away from you.
Oh my gosh, Lizzie. You've got so many family members, you can't keep track of where they are.
Well, duh.
Yeah, so Ma, Pa, Dejanay, Layla, and Nicholas Odian are all being held hostage somewhere at the gunpoint of Toys R Us Kid and the remaining Ringling brothers.
How far away are they?
Roll a tune to figure out there. Remember, you have your 2 bonus dice.
That's a crit. That's 2 6s, because I have 5 bonus. I'm rolling 5 dice.
Okay. Alright, with a crit, you know that they are on what was the set of the Western thing, which is like 2 studios over. Not a super far, but like inconveniently far, but not super duper so. You also recognize there's something very familiar to you. You can't quite place it about the spiritual energy or the spirit aura of the Toys R Us Kid. That's the extra I'm giving you for the credit, is that you recognize the Toys R Us Kid, but don't know who he is.
Can I warg, for lack of a better term, into Jared? Since he's already up ahead?
Alright, you want to possess Jared?
I want to try to send Winston into Jared to, rather than try to sprint and run, I want to use the advantage of him being further ahead to try to help rescue Lizzie's parents.
I want to check here. Is that a move your playbook already has that you haven't checked?
It is not. The majority of my moves are all about how I can use other super spiritual things. I just wasn't sure if, because we were in the ghost field, if I could amplify my...
It's complicated. So, you know from, like, when you rip out, like, if you just rip a soul out of a body that doesn't have a soul in it, you will die. Because that's how you killed Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
You can take a disembodied ghost, but you currently fuse them all into Balki Bartakamus, the Defender of the Universe.
Yes. Balktron.
Balktron.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you had a disembodied spirit, you could send them to go empower Jared, but you don't currently have one, because I think if you shoved 5 souls instead of 1 giant soul in Jared, he'd explode.
Where we are in the ghost plane, and I had taken the ghost hunter with ghost form for Shadow, would he be technically a disembodied ghost?
Yeah, Shadow can turn into a ghost the same way that Max can turn into a ghost, so yes.
You could embody.
Would turning your brother into a dog be helpful?
Well, technically, he would then be a manned NPC.
I don't know what to do.
You know, I need to say, we've done some weird stuff on this show. Sterling's currently a dinosaur, and we mute-merged 5 ghosts into Balki Bartakamus, the Defender of the Universe, Tron. Possessing a man with a dog is, in my opinion, weirder than those things.
Wait a minute, that has to be a Disney Channel original movie.
It's a
Possibly.
Freaky Friday type thing, only with a human and a dog.
I think they've done that a couple times.
I mean, there's like Brother Bear's kind of in the same neighborhood. The 99 Deeds of Eddie McDowd.
There was that one with, was it Tim Allen?
Well, and there was an episode of Supernatural where the dogs were it was like a werewolf thing, only the dogs were becoming humans instead of the humans becoming werewolf.
So, okay, as I found out last time, there are no ghosts nearby because I tuned and all I found were a bunch of cows.
Oh, you do have your cat. If you'd like, you can possess Lizzie's brother with a cow.
That might be worse.
That's actually worse than the dog, yes, but it is an option.
Well, the cows are currently fighting one of the fucking Deathclaws
Yes.
from Fallout. Can I just then send the cows after the Toys R Us kid to distract him? To try to increase the clock?
Yeah, try and decrease the clock in this
Yeah,
case.
decrease
Roll
the
a
clock.
tune.
That's 3 6s that time.
Super duper crit. Okay. Yeah, the cows are going to go fuck with the Toys R Us kid and the Ringling brothers. Do you have the ability to perceive things through your ghost at all? Or is this going to be like, you'll find out how it played out later? It's going to play out well because you got 3 6s.
I have no way to do that as of this moment.
Okay, so yeah, you get the impression these cows are going to do some shit. Possibly just because of how confused the Toys R Us kid is going to be. When I think we said, I'm trying to remember, you rolled.
It was 7, I think. Yeah, 7 ghost cows.
When 7 fucking cow ghosts show up.
Lizzie, I'm sending the ghost cows to save your parents.
Okay. That sounds like a weird phrase.
You could be a little grateful, I'm here trying to help you in your time of need.
Speaking of which, now that Deathclaw is no longer distracted, the one Deathclaw that was otherwise not occupied.
I just look up and say, shit.
Is this what it's meant to pay consequences for our actions?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Also, at this moment, as I feel like Joseph Dunman asked that question in universe because he can perceive the dark god that is me, apparently. You actually also see the ghost of how many Ringling brothers do you estimate Lizzie and her siblings killed?
At the farm, 5. At the bar, 4.
Yeah, so like there's 9 Ringling brothers marching up, and they have ghost pistols, which you have no idea how that's gonna fucking work. And Baskin and Ben and Jerry look at you, and Baskin says, "Listen, y'all. Now that our brother's gone and done showed his true colors to Nathan, we don't need to pretend to be loyal to him anymore at all. He did go and deny our mama life-saving medical care and stuff, so we're good. Do you want some help saving your friends?"
Take on the brothers.
Do you see the cowboy ghosts? Suck 'em up!
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, we got this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about these chuckle fucks. He signals Ben and Jerry. He's like, light them up! And they flick a switch on their backpacks. Get them hard! And you hear a woo, fire! And they just shoot fucking lightning out of their vacuum cleaners to kind of corral the ghosts. You no longer need to worry about the Ringling Brother ghosts.
I need to learn how to make one of those.
But yeah, you still got the Death Claws and the two vampires to deal with. Let's start with Winston and Lizzie. You have the one unoccupied Death Claw. Balky's dealing with one. Bringing it to Sterling, and the one that Sterling is trying to bite at the moment. In a moment, what do you two do about the one that has nothing distracting it?
I'm gonna shoot my laser cannon hand
Okay.
at the sucker.
The cloaca, Lizzie. The weakness point is the cloaca.
Do you actually want to fire a laser directly into this thing's crotch? I assume the quake is in the crotch, not to bring up the conversation from last time.
Cloak attack.
I didn't say anything this time. I was being a good boy.
No, I'm just saying, like, it occurred to me I didn't 100% confirm first.
Be better over here thinking about it.
All right, Lizzie, what did you guys do last time? Because I remembered when Jim asking me this while you were recording, how this thing works. So we're gonna go with however you guys did it last time.
I don't remember.
Jim, do you remember?
Yeah, she blew a chunk out of...
Proctor's
Right,
shoulder.
did she use stress? Did she do a roll?
I had her roll hunt, and that was her one shot for the afternoon. Because she ran up.
Yeah.
It depleted the energy out of it.
I will say you being unconscious for several hours recharged. So yeah, go ahead and roll hunt to fire on this Death Claw and fire your fucking laser.
Mixed success with 2 4s and a 5.
Where were you aiming? Were you actually aiming for the Kuwaika, or were you aiming for somewhere more not that Kuwaika?
I was aiming more for like the chest area.
Very consistent. You wing it in the shoulder. It looks pissed. Winston, do you have anything to contribute to pissing off the Death Claw before we go to Sterling and the other Death Claw?
I would like to use my special ability to compel and try to bring any of the Ringling brothers that may have gotten away from Baskin Robin, Ben, and Jerry to try to make the Death Claw's chest device explode if I can.
I remember you doing this to the crocodiles. Sure, go ahead and roll a tune to try and find a ghost.
That's a 5.
With a 5, you're like, okay, the Ringling brothers are like being very, very zapped, like looking around cows. Oh, there is. I'm trying to think of who else might be.
Is Nathan dead? Do I have his soul fragment?
He is not dead. You can detect he is still firmly alive. You detect he's pissed. I'll give you that with your 5.
Okay.
But no, I think what you get is you actually get the ghost of one. Oh, there was that stray child. Remember the child that was giving Lizzie instructions?
I thought that was a robot child. Oh no, it was a real child?
No, that was a ghost child. Like Nathan had a ghost of a child. There's not like a child that died. It was a ghost of a child.
Oh no.
There's a difference. Like this child, you have no context for how this child died. It might have been like something that was not a line or veil situation, right? It's just like you don't know.
Hey there, little bud. How you doing?
Oh, hey there, Mr. Winston. Oh, I'm doing all right. You have something you need me to do?
Yeah, if you could somehow make the device on that giant dinosaur's chest explode, I would be incredibly pleased. Maybe just make it like go inside and zap around and try to overpower him. Just make him feel real gross on the inside.
Oh, well, I do like dinosaurs. Yeah, sure. I'll go play with the dinosaur.
Thank you so much, little guy. Oh no.
I don't remember if I had a separate one. I remember the one that I think the one that's talking to Lizzie was a little girl, but I had 2 ghosts, so there's a little boy now. So the little boy is going to just launch itself into the chest, and you see a bunch of electrical interference. So you hear the device whir and shut down. It does not kill or incapacitate the Death Claw, but you get the impression it will not get back up if you do a murder now. Sterling, you are wrestling a Death Claw, and you feel a vampire wrestling your friend somewhere in the spot in your back that's hard to scratch without a tool.
Speaking of content warnings, after reading about Stegosaurus teeth, I don't think this will be pretty, but I would like to try to eat a vampire.
Okay, you're gonna do a couple of things first. You roll finesse to try and scoop up that van. Do you mean the one that Max open palm strike off of you, or the one that's holding Max in a full Nelson?
The one that's closest to my mouth.
We're gonna go with, because again, the one is standing in that spot you can't really reach on your own. So go ahead and roll skirmish to try and scoop up Thomas Pickles.
Alright.
It would have been finesse if you're trying to get Dylan, because Dylan is the spot you can't reach.
That's 2 1s.
He reaches away, like you try scooping that thing, like from like an old Hanna-Barbera cartoon where you try like a Tom trying to pick up Jerry, and you go to clasping your hands, and he just squeezes right out, and he shoves his spear into your hand. It is relatively inconsequential damage because he has a little spear and you're a fucking dinosaur. However, the Death Claw is more consequential to you, and it is going to grab you and just... How familiar are you with professional wrestling, Sterling?
Slightly?
Are you familiar with the move, the Rock Bottom?
Vaguely, yeah.
So basically, the Death Claw grabs you by the chest, picks up your whole body, and slams you on your back onto the ground. Max, that's going to be fun for you and Dylan Pickles.
Oh no!
Dylan Pickles is super fucking strong, so he's not going to lose his grip on you, but if you want to try and roll finesse to try and squeeze out, I will let you try. But he's not going to do it by dumb luck.
Yeah, I will definitely try. So, finesse. Whew, I got a 6 and a 2.
You do squeeze free, and you two are on separate sides of Sterling. Sterling, you're going to take a level 2 harm for shell shock.
Wasn't that a Ninja Turtle thing?
Very much so.
Probably it's also just like a generic term for a way to get hurt when you get like shaken real good, so.
It's what they said when they would die in the arcade game. They'd say, sure.
Max, do you have anything you want to do now that you are free of the grip, but there is a dinosaur physically between you and Dylan Pickles. Thomas Pickles is over there. He's not happy because he's got like a burning spot about the size of a quarter on his forehead.
Oh, yeah. So Thomas is a little ways away and Dylan is closer.
So they're about the same distance, but there is a Sterling's entire Stegosaurus body between you and Dylan.
Sterling, if you don't mind, could you impale that one upon your tail for me, please? That would be most helpful. I'm going to go after Dylan.
Just imagine Sterling giving a thumbs up while he's there in turtle on the back mode.
Just growling. Probably can talk, but just isn't.
What are you doing to try and fuck up Thomas Pickles' day?
That would be a you thing, Sterling. I'm going after Dylan.
Okay. You're going after the one Sterling's in the way of. That works. Yeah, so I feel like as Sterling is sitting up, you get access to Dylan.
Alright, so I have something that I don't really use. I rub my hands together, and since I slit open my biological hand, both my hands have blood on them. And I'm going to throw my 20-foot arm underneath and try to grab for the face.
Get over here! Roll skirmish.
Get over here!
I will point out that he is still in full armor, including his very, very offensive wooden tribal mask.
Yeah, sure.
So you are not going to burn him until you remove the mask, just making that clear.
Fuck this guy.
You know what? I've changed my mind then. Since I am currently Joseph Dunman, I do have access to my abilities. I go ghost.
Okay, you are a ghost. Would you like to go possess Lizzie's brother?
I would like to go and possess Dylan.
That's going to be a strange one. So you're going to roll a tune. I'm going to give you a -1d because you're trying to possess a vampire.
Okay. So, no D. Got it. That's a 2. So I'm going to, in ghost form, try to get to Dylan and enter through the chestal cavity. And with the 2, what happens?
Alright, so you go in there, you're like, oh, I'm going to grab this fucker by his heart and make it stop beating. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to possess him right there. You're like, oh wait, his organs don't work anymore. That's right. And he just kind of like lunges back as you trying to get in there. And he swings his spear, but you're a fucking ghost. And like, oh, kind of like he's like, Joe, you and I have like a unstoppable force, immovable object kind of thing going on at the moment. I don't know how to resolve this.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so can the rest of me just get inside that cadaverous little form of his?
Sure, if you're not trying to control him, roll skirmish to do that one.
Ooh, okay. Okay, I can...
But I'll give you a bonus die because you can bypass his armor as your ghost.
I got a 5 and a 6.
All right, the 5 and a 6. Which non-functional organ are you trying to rip out to make a message to him?
Oh, I'm not trying to rip anything out. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm inside the body before I materialize.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
That is a thing you can do, sure. So you are inside. That is going to be one hell of a roll. Let me look through and see if I can find the right roll for this. I think it's going to be... It's funny, resolve sounds right, but it's not. You're going to roll wreck.
Ooh.
And because you are trying to overlay your body on a much hardier body, it's going to be real bad if you roll bad.
Yeah. I got a 4.
Alright, so I'm going to offer you a devil's bargain. This should destroy both of you. Because you're basically turduckening 2 human bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I will let you successfully explode Dylan Pickles. But because you should also just outright die, you're going to be taken out of action for the rest of the adventure.
Aww.
Or you can, when you realize this isn't going to work, you can eject yourself from his body. Those are your options.
We can do this.
Hold on, I would like to make a counterpoint. As we proved in I believe it was the Valen Weenmis episode, Mortal Kombat is canon to this universe because Scorpion appeared to mess with the heroes of that particular adventure. And in Mortal Kombat, there is a fatality where someone goes into their body as a ghost and then explodes them from within.
That's what would have happened if Max had rolled a success.
And it was new.
Like a real success.
It
Okay,
was
I was going to say it
Noob.
was Noob Sidebot.
It was Noob Saibot, never mind.
Yeah, but with a 4, I'm giving Max the option to, rather than outright die and succeed in blowing up Dylan, either not do it or just be unconscious for the rest of the adventure. So it is up to you. What would Joe choose? Even if you're unconscious, you will be able to narrate in character. Like,
Okay.
don't feel like you wouldn't be able to dissipate if you choose that option.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be totally worth it if I can just take one of these vampires completely out of the game. So, yeah, just before I materialize, I'm like, I really hate pickles.
Old man, are you inside me? And he explodes.
On the plus side, all that fleshy goodness has gotten out of the armor, and now Max is in armor.
That's true, you were in really offensive armor.
Covered in relish.
Covered in vampire relish.
Do we know where they put the vial of medication that I had?
You have reason to suspect it's in Nathan's office with Nathan and Luigi.
Okay.
Alright, so that was Max. Sterling, would you like to address Thomas Pickles really quick?
Can I take a swipe with my spiky tail?
Alright, roll skirmish. You have a spiked tail, so if you get a good enough success, you probably just impale him through the heart and he's just gone. Or knock his head off. The ways you kill a vampire.
Reach deep into my instincts and imagine it's an Allosaurus. That's 5 and a 6.
Yeah, no, I think you just explode his head off his shoulders, and when severing the head for a vampire, he just crumbles to dust.
That was great. Right, Max? Max?
Max?
Max?
Oh, not again. I gave him his medication this time.
I will say Max is unconscious, but can technically mutter incoherently way if he wants to make comments. His body is no longer able to function. He's like stunned in perpetuity.
Okay, so this is gonna be fun. You just see this armor kind of just laying there, vampire ooze coming out of all the joints, I guess, and you can just hear Max go, "Oh, there's 2 of me. That's interesting."
Lizzie, can you kill a dinosaur?
I'm trying!
What are you doing to Sterling?
Alright, I'm running to the hot dog mobile. I'm getting in the hot dog mobile and I'm trying to start it.
It starts no problem. You have no idea why this... Oscar Mayer apparently built this thing out of some sturdy material if it could just go through a wall, but it's fine. It's remarkably fine.
I want to hit the Deathclaw from Fallout that is the fucking Deathclaw from Fallout that is ready for me to do a murder to it on my way to driving towards Nathan's office and Lizzie's parents.
Alright, I think we said it was a tune. I think we let you roll a tune to drive because...
Was rolling a tune to drive because I was using the power of the vehicle to control it. Oh boy. That's 3 3s and 2 1s.
Okay, so I think what happens is you ram this thing into the Deathclaw. The Deathclaw sees you just telegraph, like the wheels are spinning in place for a second. So it just bends over like a pro wrestler. It like sees a guy running at him that like is not in the weight class, and it scoops your hot dog up and power bombs it.
Oh.
You are now the hot dog car is on its back. You're gonna take 1 harm for car accident.
Okay.
That feels like a level 2 harm.
Oh boy, that's very bad. Okay.
Crawls out the window covered in ketchup. It's our goriest episode.
And right now, I'm going to say you should be grateful that you got a crit for those cows helping, because the number of bad rolls you have progressed that clock back to where it was.
Oh my gosh.
Lizzie.
I'm gonna take out my rifle from Grandpa and using the Pip-Boy, take an aimed shot at that Deathclaw with the apparatus still on it to try and shut apparatus off.
Okay. I will give you this. If you wanted to, because you were spending stress to get a perfect shot in your Pip-Boy, you can just shoot this thing through the fucking eye and blow its brains out. No amount of defibrillation will get that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
it's like
do that
forgetting
then.
up when you do something that's not going to make it brain dead. Yeah, so you just, it's got, the boy's like, oh, hey, the carapace is too thick for bullets. The eye is nice and squishy. We finally got to that trigger warning about the eyes, everybody.
Yay!
We did it! Hooray!
Yeah, so time slows down as Lizzie cocks the rifle. For friend of the show and fellow network owner Stephanie, it makes the sound of a shotgun for some fucking reason. And Lizzie fires the gun. The bullet spins in slow motion, penetrates the eye, comes out the other side of the Deathclaw. The Deathclaw drops dead.
This rifle is a lever action, so it does do that actual cock.
Even better. Yeah, no, so the Deathclaw that was previously occupied by the cows, just dead.
The rainbow, the more you know, shows up over Lizzie's head.
And I will say the ghost that was harassing that one, the little boy, goes, oh, yay, that was fun. It flies over to the one that was harassing Sterling.
Ooh, is there a ghost of a Deathclaw now?
There might be.
Enjoy what you're hearing? Rate us on your favorite podcatcher. Reviews on platforms like Apple, Spotify, or Good Pods help new listeners find our content. It's a completely free way to support the show. Thanks for listening.
How's the flurry?
Thrusters are burned out, of course they are. We lost both manifolds. The dimensional inversion dish is bent out of whack. Oh, and all of the saved stations on the FM radio have been reset.
What does that mean?
Well, it means we'll have to search for that alt rock station you like again.
They're back.
I'm Meanie, he's Llewellyn.
I'm Herman.
Yes, sorry, he's new.
Facing the multiverse with optimism.
Right, well, we're dead, we're dying, this is it.
And top-tier expertise.
I think I've got it working. Whoa, these electrical readings are off the charts!
Yeah, you're holding it upside down.
Oh.
Tackling danger wherever they find it.
When are you gonna land us somewhere cool?
Well, it's not like we can steer the bloody thing.
Come on! Give me dragons! Give me pirates!
Arr, trespassers!
Okay, space pirates. Way to split the difference.
and facing impossible challenges.
Llewellyn, have you considered that there will be realities where you just can't get Newcastle Brown Ale?
No, I refuse to accept it. Lobsteroids, yes. Religious robots, sure. No Nuki Brown? It's just not possible.
But can they find their way home when they can't even trust each other?
You're a real jerk, you know that?
Did I know that? It's listed on my birth certificate under gender.
I don't know if I can trust you.
Yeah, the slightest chance of getting home and you throw your entire moral code out the window.
I'm just being pragmatic.
Jump Leads, a sci-fi comedy audio drama podcast. A brand new season coming soon.
It's an infinite multiverse.
Infinitely deadly, Captain.
But infinitely funny, too.
Sterling, back to you.
I guess I nudged Max's body, and if he's not able to get up, I'll pick him up and head towards the others.
Careful with my cloaca.
I will not touch your cloaca. I'd like to head towards Lizzie.
Okay, you're headed towards Lizzie. Do you want to do anything about the death claw that is being distracted by the small child ghost?
Oh, I thought that was closer to her.
It's just kind of generally on the way to Lizzie.
Okay, yeah, I'll stop on the way and fight a death claw.
Okay, what do you do to this death claw?
Fling my body.
That might actually kill Max. Please do not do that.
Can someone flip this car back on its wheels?
Sterling has so much to do.
Hey, Sterling, I heard Amazing Grace is somewhere around here. Maybe in ghost form, maybe not. If you want to go look.
I will go ahead and say, because Winston attuned with 3 fucking 6s earlier, Grace's ghost is not in the building.
Oh, that means Grace might be alive.
She might be under this hot dog car.
She's definitely not under the hot dog car.
Can Lizzie try and just flip the hot dog?
Queenie, I have a question for you. Do you think Ronda Rousey could flip over a food truck with her bare hands?
I don't know. I could try.
Why don't you add her on Blue Sky to find out?
No, the world's strongest woman is not going to flip over an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile that's built like a tank with their bare hands.
Why not?
Not alone.
Please go onto Blue Sky or your social media platform of choice and at Ronda Rousey to ask her if she could flip over a food truck, Oscar Mayer Wienermobile specifically, with her bare hands. And please report back to us. Thank you. Hashtag flip a wiener?
Don't report to me, but definitely irritate her.
No, don't at me. Don't at any of us. Just at Ronda Rousey.
Go ahead and at me. I don't care.
Queen, who bravely does not share her social media with the public. You can at Blades in Paradise. It's fine.
She's smart.
Anyway, no, Queen, you are not strong enough to flip a food truck. I'm going to rule that in game. The viewers can get back to us later on how Ronda Rousey feels. When eventually Ronda Rousey shows a violent video where she teams up with Oscar Mayer to flip their car, we'll be wrong.
If we can accomplish that, we should just call the podcast off at that point because we've accomplished the most that we possibly could.
This is true. Sterling, roll to bitch stop the death claw and tell me how you're doing it.
I'd like to cradle the fragile Max to my chest and put my head down and charge towards the death claw while my the Stegosaurus plates on my back kind of angrily flare red, which Wikipedia says that they might have done.
Oh, that's cool. They absolutely do in this universe, sure.
Can you use them like scissors?
That was not one of the potential uses listed.
Oh.
It doesn't mean it's impossible.
Since you're already charging, we already talked about this before recording. Would you like to attempt a Stegosaurus spin dash on this thing?
Yes. Stegosaurus spin dash.
Your choice of wreck or skirmish, I think they're the same score for you anyway.
Put Max down first.
They did.
Skirmish. I said that I was holding Max tightly.
Oh, yeah, no, here's the thing, if you spin dash, you're gonna, like, fold your arms in and curl into a ball. Max is gonna be the safest thing he could possibly be.
Yeah, he's definitely safe, not crushed. There are a few different directions we could go with that, but I like him being safe and slightly dizzy. Hopefully he doesn't throw up on it. This is 6.
Yeah, with a 6, you get full momentum and you just ram into this death claw. You already broke the machine with your teeth, so that's fine. Yeah, no, you just like a living buzzsaw blade. You just rotate and just carve it into pieces. It's dead. And for the sake of expediency, when you look over, Balky has already finished off the 3rd death claw because I forgot about it for the last 2 rounds of combat.
Could I also confirm, I think you said that I could do 8 actions as a Stegosaurus?
Yes, you have a total of 8 instances of wreck or skirmish.
Okay, I believe that I'm at 5, so I have 3 left. Does that feel right?
It does feel right. I will make it just a finesse roll that does not consume your clock to flip over the hot dog car because you are big.
Sweet.
I'll give you a bonus die because you're big.
Ooh. That was a 5 and a 1. So, 5.
The 5's good enough. You steady the hot dog car. It's weird. It's not as damaged as you'd expect it to be. Like, what on earth is this thing made out of that being suplexed by a dinosaur didn't damage it that much?
Lizzie, hop in. We're gonna go save your family.
Okay.
The Ghostbusters, who have already dealt with all the Ringling Brothers, climb in like, okay, let's go.
All right, let's take off to go find the Toys R Us kid.
I hop on top, I guess?
All right, so you're going to the Toys R Us kid. Nobody's going to go to see how Nathan and Luigi are doing, or just everybody did the hostages?
We need to go get the medicine for Max.
Yeah, so does anybody want to deviate from the party before you're all welcome to go together. That's fine. I was prepared for you to split off because there were 2 competing objectives.
In that case, I'll let them have the car, and I'll head off to the Nathan's office.
All right, the Ghostbusters are like, we're going to help you and our brother. Because I feel like you, like your dinosaur friend, your gunslinger lady friend, and her dog can probably handle one guy.
So I guess I'm driving. No, Shadow can drive.
Yeah, Shadow can drive. Also, Balky has separated into the 5 component ghosts. So if you want to have, like, Amos help Lizzie, that's fine.
Can he start to fade and then rematerialize just long enough to do the dance of joy?
Yeah, no, he starts, absolutely. You do Sterling does the dance of joy with Balky Bartakimus, the defender of the universe.
Die, 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 die. Hey, 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 ah!
And I jump into his arms.
Max's body being flung everywhere as this happens.
No, Max's body's in the hot dog mobile with me.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
you are now safely like triple seat belted into a seat.
And I've taken your leg gut rifle and hopped up into the sniper nest while Shadow drives.
Yeah, Shadow's driving and Amos is there if Shadow needs them. You charge through the spirit field towards where you determine the hostages to be. But because you had so many bad rolls, you took too fucking long, the clock is consumed. You hear 2 gunshots right as you get through the area. Jared and Claire are on the ground, each nursing their own gunshot section, but as you look at them, you see the smoking gun of the Toys R Us kid and several Ringling brothers standing before you. The Toys R Us kid's face is obscured almost entirely by a black bandana and a Stetson as he turns from the 3rd and 4th gunshot victims, Nicholas O'Dean and Lizzie's mother. He makes eye contact with you, Lizzie. Something cold but familiar hits you about his gaze. And with a flip of his poncho, he disappears from the spirit field along with the Ringling brothers, who do not want to fight against 2 of you, a weird dog, and a fucking dinosaur. The other hostages are fine. You're able to free them no problem. The wounds in your siblings are cosmetic wounds. They didn't hit any major organs. And you watch as your mother's ghost billows out of her body into the spirit field. Nicholas O'Dean is also similarly irrevocably dead.
Do I have any spirit bottles on me?
You don't have the skill set to bottle a spirit. But like Winston can summon your mother's spirit later. That's not going to be a problem. You know, as long as you don't send her to be cremated in a volcano, her spirit will be fine for summoning later.
Oh, okay. I can just take her back and bury her like we do all our dead, and she'll be fine.
That's true. Winston probably noticed, actually, when you were in Tightwad, because you have, like, a small cemetery there, he can sense spirits there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, do you have any, like, what is your response to, like, basically you're holding your mother's dead body?
You see tears rolling down her eyes, and it's like, Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't make it in time.
And your pa, he puts his hand on your shoulder and says, you did everything you could, Lizzie. You were so brave, saving your brother and sister like that. She would have wanted you to go to them first.
I know.
And I think you and your dad and your brother and sister have, like, a big family hug in a shared moment of mourning.
Yeah.
As we pan away to Winston. With his ghost friends and the Ghostbusters, make it to the command center of the film complex. You walk in and Luigi in the fetal position, Winston. Nathan repeatedly kicking him in the ribs and taunting him. I am an immortal automaton, you stupid fuck. Nathan looks up as you all arrive. Well, I like my odds a lot less than I did a minute ago. How about we negotiate and Nathan Prime flies into the automaton body. And you watch as electrical sparks start to fly. The body collapses into a pile of loose parts as the spirit bottle inside breaks. Nathan Prime emerges a little bit stronger. Envy Nathan has been defeated. And with him, the spirit field around you dissipates. And Sterling reverts from being a dinosaur.
Oh, man.
And that's why you don't fuck with my family.
In the room, now that the spirit field is dropped, you find a chest with all your stolen gear in the control room with Nathan's dismantled body. The Robin brothers show you a towing trailer that can just conveniently hitch to your hot dog car that has all of Benny's train locker shit. But Winston, you go through the stuff. The medicine's not there. Go ahead and roll survey to try and figure out what happened to the medicine.
That's a 4.
You find in Nathan's desk, the logical place to check, a letter from Procter & Gamble saying they were going to take the medicine.
What do they need with that serum? Are they trying to... They're trying to make themselves immune to Max's blood, aren't they? We're going to need a plan B.
But yeah, you guys aren't welcome in Paradise or any Lantern Corp cities anymore. Your public enemies numbers 1 through 4, with all your other allies being somewhere in the, probably not the top 10 list, but up there.
Where is Dijon? Does Dijon is in the hot dog car with everyone, I'm assuming?
Yes, she's with the rescued hostages.
As we load everyone in to the car, is it worth trying to load the corpse of one of the Pickles brothers in to drain their blood for making more medication? Or have they been bled out to the point where...
I will go ahead and say, Dylan Pickles, unrecoverable. He is everywhere.
Yeah, he is.
Thomas is largely unsanguinated. You might be able to squeeze you out 2 vials of blood.
Okay.
Yeah, so you put him in the refrigerator that your car has because it's a food truck. And you just drive off into the sunset towards Tightwad because you don't really have anywhere else to go at the moment.
Besides, we gotta take Mom and Pa home.
That's true. You need to take your family home, and Lizzie needs to see to her mother's last rites.
We gotta get Nicholas back to the Amish.
I can get Victor and Taylor to see to him.
Yeah, Layla also is not wanted or anything. She can probably also get him back to the Amish. I will say, as you drive away, and with the spirit field gone, Max, who Dijonet is desperately trying to stabilize, does come back as Max and no longer Joseph Dunman.
So am I conscious now?
You're conscious. You're not, like, you know that feeling where, like, have you ever been seriously hurt but you're conscious?
Many times.
Like that. It hurts to move. You can't really exert yourself. But you are conscious. Like, I feel like Max is, like, because Max canonically hates fucking doctors. He's trying to push Dijon away, but he has the strength of a fucking infant right now.
Just my arm extends slowly 20 feet inside the hot dog cart, just coiling up at the bottom. No, bring him back. He was a handsome devil, that Dunman.
And as you all ride off towards Tightwad and Max is being stabilized, we're going to call tonight's episode.
Blades in Paradise is Paul Kinter as Master of Ceremonies, Justin Langston as Maximilian Graves, Queenie as Lizzie Calhoun, Emil Riley as Sterling Ackred, and myself, Jim Remus, as Dr. Winston Thoreau. Domi is our editor, and Allison is our producer. You can directly support this show at patreon.com/bardrockcafe, starting at just $3 a month. We've just updated our Patreon rewards, so now is a perfect time to subscribe. Subscribers can join us on Discord, can come play games with us, and receive access to ad-free episodes and an ever-growing library of bonus content. You can support the podcast for free by sharing us on social media, by word of mouth, or by rating and subscribing on your favorite podcatcher. Lastly, you support us just by listening. Thank you for listening, dear friend.